Is anyone else feeling overwhelmed right now? I have been busy doing new things, trying to work on lots of little projects, and getting ready for the end of the school year for my kids. It's kind of been a lot. This weekend will be Mother's Day, and I have a few things going on. And so I was actually working on some gifts, and I'm going to share one of them that I have finished with you guys today. I feel like everything is kind of in process right now. But the fact that everything is still in process reminds me of what Paul said in Philippians. He said, "For I am confident of this very thing, that he who began a good work in you will perfect it until the day of Christ Jesus." God is the one who's working in me, and so I'm just going to keep plugging along these projects and trust the results up to him. So the sanding doesn't have to be perfect. I'm perfectly okay with a little bit of wood grain showing through because I like the kind of natural look. But after we cut them, there's these lines from the saw. So that's mostly what I'm trying to kind of sand away. Otherwise my painting will have lines in it. That will be really obvious. Sometimes the little bit that we do, in this case sanding, but anything that we do to try and make things better can feel like it's not really making a difference until you look from what you've done to what it was before. And then when you look back, you can kind of see how far you've come. As I was also thinking about gifts, I had a few things coming up, Mother's Day and some birthday parties, and I wanted to make some customized things. Giving a personalized handmade gift to someone, I think, can be a really good way to show that you appreciate them, that you are thinking of them, and that you were paying attention to the kind of thing that they might like. Being thoughtful in our gifts is a way that we can walk in love and share God's love with those around us. Making handmade gifts also adds an aspect of your time and service if you're thinking about how to show love in the different ways. If you're thinking about the 5 love languages, if you make a homemade gift, it's not only the love language of gifts, but also the time that you've poured into that gift and the act of service to make something special for someone that you care about. So today I'm painting on these wood slices. They're about the size of your hand. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get some nice ones that I like and seal them, and they'll be coaster size to fit a cup. This month of May, I've been doing a fun challenge with my daughter. We've been doing a challenge called Mermaid, where we draw a different mermaid each day. So far, we haven't made it every day. We've definitely missed a few, but it's been a fun thing to do with my daughter and to spend some time together. It's also been humbling for me as an artist because I have been struggling. Mermaids are not my specialty, but it's still been a lot of fun. So today I decided I would do something ocean themed to kind of keep me inspired for my mermaid challenge that we've been doing. even though I have been very busy lately, I wanted to make sure that I'm taking time to walk in love by being thoughtful in the gifts that I give, but also by carving out time to do things that might not seem important to me, like trying to draw a mermaid every day in May, because my daughter loves doing that with me. If you'd be interested in seeing what we've been drawing, we've been sharing it over on our Glittery Trees channel a little bit, and I hope to do a walkthrough of our sketchbook at the end of May. So if you want to go over there and subscribe to that channel, you'll be able to see what we've been working on when we finish the month of May. It can be overwhelming feeling like you're in the middle of so many things. School is not quite finished. We're also looking ahead and trying to get ready for summer, planting our garden as it's springtime. And this feeling of being in the middle of so many things can be very overwhelming. But the reminder that God is the one working in us, He began a good work, and He will perfect it. As long as we are following Him and walking in love, we can trust that God will keep working on our behalf and keep developing us and helping us to grow, to be more like Him. In Philippians chapter 2, verse 13, it says, "For it is God who is at work in you, both to will and to work for His good pleasure. Do all things without grumbling or disputing, so that you will prove yourselves to be blameless and innocent, children of God, above reproach in the midst of a crooked and perverse generation, among whom you appear as lights in the world." This advice is not always easy to follow. Today I've felt myself grumbling quite a bit. I've been struggling to have a good attitude. But when we can rise above our feelings of frustration, and we can continue to let God work in us and to follow Him and walk in love, then we can be lights in this world. Just as Jesus was the light of the world, we can be lights to those around us. So I just want to challenge and encourage you. God is still at work. Let's keep persevering, and let's work to do it without grumbling. But if you are struggling with grumpiness or being overwhelmed, some of my best advice for improving your mood would be to take some time and listen or read from the book of Psalms in the Bible. It always helps to put things back into perspective and remind me of the goodness of God. You could also listen to music that has the same effect, music that puts your focus back on God and helps you to worship Him. I find painting is also a great way for me to improve my mood, help me to relax, and be ready to tackle all of the things in my day by just taking a little break and painting or drawing something beautiful. I'm actually right now listening to Bob Ross as I work on this painting because his videos are always encouraging and relaxing for me. So I'm actually really pretty happy with the water and the stones here, but not so much with my sky. didn't like the sky, so here I just went in and did this blue, and we'll see. I'll be able to look back at what it looked like before, and hopefully I like it better after, and I didn't ruin it. So I think that like reddish purpley color was not working for me. So I got hints of it still, which is good for like a sunset kind of sky. But I pulled in this kind of slightly grayed blue instead for my sky. I don't know, maybe it's still not dark enough. I mean, some darker areas maybe. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Before I muddy it too much. And I'm gonna go back in and try to add the white clouds kind of back on top and see if I can blend this sky together and make it a little more cohesive. I started my day today in a pretty bad mood. And I was kind of reluctant to even try to fix my bad mood, which sounds silly in hindsight. But sometimes we hold on to our grumpiness. I know I do. But I don't want to. I want my kids to not think of me as a grumpy mom, but to know that no matter what the circumstances are, I always try my best to walk in love, in light, and in wisdom. So I hope you're having a great Friday, and I'll see you next time.